It is official. The fire department is here, and EMC, everybody is here because they know what possibly could happen today. Hello, everybody, and welcome into another Steve Henry show. Let's get rid of that nonsense noise. This is Captain Billy Bob Barker and his co-worker. They have standby today because we have fire going. If you haven't noticed, we are the $5 Meals on Fire. And that's what we do. We torch. I'm Steve Torch. That's my new name. That's how we're going to go here. Got a great packed show for you today. You know, cooking is definitely one of them. We're going to give away a lunch with Steve. If you were paying attention last Saturday, I didn't post it in any of the posts this week, emails or nothing. But yeah, we're going to give away and spin another lunch with Steve. This will be the second one. Still looking for that car, Yenny. I can't find a doggone Pinto for the life of me, but I'm trying. We have a great show. Is this going to be sides? What to bring for Thanksgiving dinner? What to bring? Well, we showed you in one of the previous videos, the shorts, we did so many this week, the glove in the hand, or the hand in the glove. This is the complete turkey dinner. Yes, it is a ground turkey, fresh ground turkey with the stuffing all wrapped up together into a ball, pan-seared, laid atop of a fresh bed of mashed potato in a stuffed potato with your fresh gravy. And you could just, oh my goodness, and your fresh gravy. Now, if you're a cranberry cat, which I am not, but if you are, you would literally put the cranberry over the top and drape it like so. Whoop! And there you have it. So this would go into the oven and be served unanimously at your table, or you could bring that. I guarantee you no one will see that or ever see that again. A complete turkey dinner, you know, the meat, the mashed potatoes and gravy and so on, in one hand. Pretty cool, right? I think that was pretty cool. We're also going to do another favorite side of everyone's. I Googled today, and I actually it wasn't today, a few days past. Anyways, I Googled, and what was the most favorite side or choice side that you could bring to a Thanksgiving meal? And believe it or not, it's green bean casserole. Some people really love it, some people hate it, but if you like it, you're going to love it today because I'm going to show you how to make it without an oven. Yes, we don't do ovens! As you know, we are portable here, so we are going to make the best green bean casserole you ever put to your lips without an oven right in front of you, and the recipe, as you can see, is there. Those are the ingredients for that 6 people that you would invite over. Of course, you would double it for 12, and so on and so forth. So, but green bean casserole is what our featured item is going to be today as our side, and we're not only going to prepare it, but we're going to present it in a way. We have a turkey here. Yes, we did a short earlier. By the way, there is a short out there floating around. Max the Meat Man and I have we've had conversations, and we are similar to one another, only in one sense. We both are doing food, and we do it on fire, more or less. He has millions of views, and we have hundreds of views. So that's the difference between me and Max. And we do have the same birthday, believe it or not, September 27th. We have the same birthday. He has a cat, and I have dogs. So we have some similarities, and we have some irregularities. But nonetheless, Max, the meat guy, is who we're going to go after, because I think if we do this successfully, we might be able to latch on to some of his people and get millions of people. Why are we doing all this? Because of you. I want you to win. I want you to have it all. That's what we do here at the new Steve Henry Show. All of the proceeds, after the bills are paid, whenever that is, are going to go back to you. I want that to be huge one day, and I dream about this every day. I do. I can't get it out of my head. I go to sleep thinking about it. I wake up thinking about it. How can I produce this show in millions, get YouTube to recognize us so we can pay dividends to everybody who participates in this show on a regular basis. That's the key word, regular basis. For today's spin, and I'm going to do this pretty quick, for Lunch with Steve, you do have to be present to win, okay? Present to win. We have quite a few people lined up. That's good. Wonderful. A good show lined up here. So you have to be present. If your name is called and you are not here, I'm going to keep spinning until I have somebody in the comment section say, I'm here, and we're going to lunch, baby. Yeah, because you know what? Lunch with Steve is not like lunch with Glenda or Fred or anybody else. It's an amazing thing. As I told you once before, if you haven't heard the story, the Exodus car dealership gave away lunch one time about, oh God, probably 3 years ago now. Yeah, and the winner was in Seattle. I ended up staying overnight. We actually had dinner with Steve, lunch with Steve, and I think a few people with some hangovers had breakfast with Steve the next day. So it was quite an experience. So it could happen that way. I'm not saying it's going to, but it could. All right, so we are going to spin Lunch with Steve, if everybody is here, I see Desiree Woodward spinning by, Leslie Torres from that Las Vegas, Nevada. Donna Grote, you were a winner. I just mailed you out something. NASCAR fan K9. Oh, man, Randy, you're a gem. I still got your smoker here, babe, too, by the way. I don't know what we're going to do with that. Super Duds, good to see you. You are present and accounted for, sir. Beverly Cantina, David Leon, Mac, Clary, I can't, April's here. Hey, April, I didn't give you a call yet, sweetheart. I miss you. You moved to Tucson on me about, 7 weeks ago? I don't know. I've been in solitary confinement ever since. I don't get a chance to even talk to many people. It's been so busy here. 2 for 1, you know how that kind of goes. But it's good to see you. I hope your granddaughter and everybody is doing well there in the lovely city of Tucson. Dylan Steele, hey, Dylan, don't go away, Dylan, I have your title, bro. I have been trying to get a hold of you for weeks. I have your title. Yes, it's true, to your Jeep. So please, I need a good contact address. I don't want to just send this thing by pigeon anywhere. This thing is a very important document. So please, during the show, after the show, I don't care. I need your contact address. And it's so good to see you, sir. Recovering Addict is here. That's good. Gosh, you guys are awesome. I miss you guys. We got to get together again someday. Gabriel Torres, good to see you. Gabe Hadamio, your lucky winner. That guy, he's a lucky winner. Explorer, family, you guys are awesome here. Emily's here. Molly Gibson. Maybe we're going to do lunch. Molly Michelle H. from Canada. Okay, and the list goes on and on and on. All right, so without further ado, we're going to spin, Lunch with Steve. Here we go. Now, I'm going to call some names out here. These are all the people that are in the spin currently for Lunch with Steve. I know this is a cooking show, and I got to get back to the cooking part, but David Leon, Becky Evans, Xavier Peralta, Rosa T, Andale, Rosa. That's Yenny's mom, by the way. Super Dud, Kelly, that's Kelly, Chronicle Kelly, Nikki, Torres, Angela, Josie, Marco Sandoval, John H., Polar Pop, I don't know who Polar Pop is. Lisa R, BBZ, we know BB, Molly Gibson, TJ Henderson, lovely hardworking gal, and Heather Potter. Not to be confused with Harry Potter. All right, I think there's like 17 people. You are all in this spin right here, and here we go! We're gonna spin, we're gonna knock over everything here. As you know, this is a portable item here, but I just wanna get this out of the way. This is Lunch with Steve. Very fun, very, very fun. I'm just gonna pull out one name here, look the other way, one name in my hand. Who is going to be the lucky recipient to have lunch with Steve? As you all know, word builder Christian from Tucumcari was the first winner of that. When are we going to have lunch with Steve? We get together with a schedule. We get this won't happen. Whoever this is, by the way, this won't happen for at least a couple weeks. I'm in the middle of major stuff, as you probably know, but we will do this before Christmas. That is my goal, to have lunch with Steve. Wow, I don't know where you live. Mr. David Leon, you are going to have lunch with Steve. Congratulations, my good man. You are in for a surprise, baby. We will bring our production team with us. We'll probably fly in. I'm not sure. I should know where you live because I've mailed some checks out to you before. But anyways, congratulations, David Leon. You are having lunch with me, and we'll do it before Christmas ends. We'll have a heck of a good time, I can promise you that. We'll stay out of jail. That's the main thing. That's the objective, is to stay out of jail. All right, so we are doing green bean casserole. It is, if you Google it, the #1 item that you, or popular item, side dish, if you will, that is concurrent with the Thanksgiving menu. So without further ado, we are going to light our portable stove or oven. And again, this is all done without a oven. How can you in the world possibly make a green bean casserole without an oven? People wonder that, and they don't know that. Well, it's not easy, but we do it here at the New Steve Henry Show. Not only do we prepare it, we're going to present it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. We start off with the bacon. Again, this is the fattiest, smokiest bacon you can buy. We douse it with a little olive oil, and you see the recipe there, the olive oil and the bacon. Now, what we're doing is creating an oil, if you will, okay? This oil is going to get nice and hot and flavorful. We're going to remove all of the meat out of the oil. We're going to put our green beans in there and pan-sear the green beans. Get a nice little glaze on that green bean, and we're going to add some stock, and we're going to put a cover on it and steam it for, maybe a few moments. And then we're going to come back and we're going to cream it and put all the ingredients in there, the mushrooms and all that. And when it's all said and done, we will stuff it within our turkey. What do you stuff a turkey with? No, you don't do it with stuffing. You put green bean casserole in there. So if you were to go to somebody's house and you walked in, now what we don't do here is something traditional. And get pumpkin muffins, everybody. Yeah. The hell with the pumpkin muffins. We have, look at, this is the turkey's tail, loved ones. You put pumpkin muffins on the turkey tail. That is how we serve pumpkin muffins. You don't do it on a little platter with a little napkin. Everything's real fun and dandy. We don't do that here. We go for the wow effect, and baby, let me tell you, that's wow. All right, so the objective here is to get this bacon good and greasy and hot, and that's what we're doing before we add in everything else to it. Now, what are we going to add? Well, we're going to remove the bacon, obviously, once it's done. Time constraints allow me to do a little bit ahead of time, just to get a little head start here. But that's what we're doing. We're just getting this bacon. We're trying to melt the bacon and get as much fat out of the bacon as we possibly can in order to get enough grease or oil, if you will. Now that will all incorporate when we put the heavy cream in there. And no cream of mushroom Campbell's. I saw that as, oh, what do you thicken that with? What do you make it with? Well, we get a can of No, you don't. We do not use any cans here on the show. We try to keep it nice and fresh. So you're not going to have any Campbell's cream of mushroom soup added into your green bean casserole. That's just a no-no. We're going to make our own fresh. But again, you can do this, loved ones, as I'm showing you right here in camera live. And again, we're going to remove the bacon now. That is nice and fresh and hot. Let's just take that off to the side there. And we got some good hot oil. Now, what do we put in the next batch here? We have some onions. We're just going to put some fresh yellow onion in there. And there's your green beans, okay? There's your green beans. Let's about put them all in there. That's about a pound and a half or a pound of green beans. All right, so that gets sauteed in there. Woohoo! Let's just get everything incorporated. What we're doing is just getting everything layered with the fat, okay? And that's beautiful. Now, the objective here right now is to let that brown just a tad. We want everything searing. The seasoning that we use here, we will divulge this in due time, but that's that Steve Henry Show seasoning. Salt, cumin, little garlic, maybe some nutmeg in there, I don't know, pepper. But anyways, here we go. See that saute action there? Okay, now again, that's just getting them nice and seared. We are searing that. Okay, another announcement to make. Oh, the mushrooms, yes. The mushrooms! You gotta put some mushrooms in. These are not to be confused with the canned mushroom or the green mushroom or the Campbell's mushroom. But anyways, we're gonna put some mushroom. You can slice them, you can quarter them, you can however you want. If you don't like mushrooms, you can forget the mushrooms. But typically, the recipe calls for onions, mushrooms, and green beans. That's our main force right here. You can still say, Steve, I'm here, when you enter the laundry room, the waiting room, whatever it's called, the bar room. Laundry room, how about that one? You can say that, but now the spin is all about the comments from the shorts. As many shorts as I'm going to pump out, and I don't know, it used to be just Wednesday and Saturday, but that's for sure, you can count on that. But as soon as I put a short out and you comment on it, your name goes into the spinner. Today I happened to put an email out blast, I don't know. If you're not opening up your emails, you're not getting some great information. If you commented on today's email, our short blast, which was the Max, the meat guy that we kind of going after a little bit, Max. Even old JB got a little piece of that action. Did you see that? But anyways, if you commented on that short, you went in twice to a spin. By the way, we'll get rid of that spin. David Leone, baby, you and me are doing lunch. Woohoo! Oh, by the way, I'll pick up the check on that, David. Don't you worry. I will definitely pick up the check on that order. Okay, so here we go. Now we're just searing these, and again, letting that sear. We just want that to sear nicely, okay? After it is seared, we're going to put a little bit of water, and we're going to steam them nice and soft. That's going to be how they get nice and tender. They're not going to be, crunchy. People think, well, how are you going to cook a green bean in such short time without it being, crunchy or not cooked all the way? It will be cooked all the way. It will just be a blend of, oh my God, when it's all put together and stuffed in our turkey. Isn't that cool? This is our turkey stuffing. You've got the turkey meal, as I said, with the meatballs and the stuffed potato. I think that was pretty cool. In the palm of your hand. You see that palm as I spin around here? That's pretty cool. See that palm? Oh my goodness. That's pretty cool. All right, and the pumpkin muffins. So your guest would literally pull the muffin off the tail feathers of the turkey and eat your muffin. You could put regular rolls if you want. I just thought pumpkin muffins were kind of cool at the time when I was checking out the other day. All right, so we are going to add just a little bit of water to this mix here. Now what that's going to do is just allow it not to burn. We don't want it to burn anymore. It is now going to undertake the steaming process. Yeah, the bacon, that'll probably go to JB and Moses. I know they shouldn't probably do that. They're on a little diet. Let's not melt. By the way, the firemen are on staff because we literally will be at the very end of all this torching the very top of that stuffing of the green bean mix, okay? So the recipe, as you all see, is dictated there. We are literally now just steaming that. We're going to turn that down just a tad here. It's getting a little hot here. I can feel it. And we're going to turn that down. So if you were to make, now what I do is I bring this presentation to the table in which I'm invited to Thanksgiving dinner for, and I'm literally going to serve my green bean casserole to my guest from this skillet, and I could do this, like I said, in about what, 2 feet. It's not that hard. Not that hard at all, and you got plenty of room, plenty of time to do this. Again, why do we do all this? Well, it's just for the wow effect. I mean, Max, you're good with your meats and all that, but man, I'll tell you what, can you compete with some of the stuff we do here? Where does this come from? Well, it comes from you guys, really, because you energize me. You're my base. And when I read a comment, such as some of the comments that you put out there, what keeps me going? Yeah, you know, I got to be honest with you. By Monday, I'm done. I'll call George up and say, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm done. And calm down, Steve. Just calm down, calm down. And then I'll read some comments, and I'll read a few more comments, and maybe a couple emails and so on. I kind of get back in the groove. By Tuesday, okay, I'm starting to set the table, get the idea. But by Wednesday, I got to have a short ready, right? So that is that's a big thing. But that's how it is. YouTubing is tough, especially if you've got a full-time day job. It's not easy, and it's getting tougher by the day. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's getting tougher by the day. Tougher meaning that we have tried many things and to get this channel or get YouTube to say, whoa, who are these guys? It's hard. It's very hard. And so we spent a lot of money, and I invested a lot of time in this. I'm not saying I'm going to quit. I'm not saying that. Don't start reading through them tea leaves. Say, uh-oh, we've heard this line before. Not so much, but I'm waiting, because what's really frustrating me more than anything is I can't sit here till 7 o'clock and spin this wheel and give away $20, $2,000, $3,000 in a wham. I'd love to do that. I'd love to. That's what we do here. And so without being able to do that, it's tough right now. But how do you help? Well, you just watch them darn shorts, you share it with people, and you just tell people about it, really. That's what it comes down to. All right, now it's time for some new stuff. We're going to put some garlic in here. How much garlic? Well, read the recipe. I got recipes out there for you now. We are going to have a cookbook, the $5 Meal on Fire cookbook is coming soon. I know I've said that before, but we actually have a name this time, so bear with me, baby. We have the name. So that is the Parmesan cheese, or Parmesan Romano, and the garlic. I think it needs a little bit more seasoning. And again, what we're going to do next will blow your mind. This is how we actually make the actual filler, if you will, itself. This is heavy cream, okay? And all you do next is just drop that heavy cream. Oh, it's going to curdle. No, it's not going to curdle. All right, so we're just going to incorporate the heavy cream into this rendition here, and you'll see what happens next. This is kind of cool. This is going to be the final grand finale here. We're going to put the cap back on it just for a moment. That should be a little lower fire, but I'm running out of time here because we want to spin today. We want to spin big. I've got on the spinner today, I have some turkey. That's going to be worth a little money. And we're still doing the car spin, and we're still doing Lunch with Steve. I'm going to give away one more Lunch with Steve and one car. That's how that's going to go down, hopefully by the end of the year. I'm still looking for a car. Cars are so hard to find. I want to find the right one. So that's what we're challenged with at this moment, is finding the right car. But we will have it. We will have it prior to the end of the year, my hope. And another Lunch with Steve. So what's happening here now is this cream is actually reducing, and we are getting one nice thing about this our green bean casserole. We don't lose the color. You know how my mom, God rest her soul, she would put that green bean casserole in the oven already cooked. I mean, that thing was already done. It was done 2 days prior to. She'd stick it back in the oven to warm it up, and man, by the time we got it at the table, it was pretty faded. Was it a green bean? I'm not sure. It was something faded pretty well. See the color in this? This still has an amazing amount of color still left in the bean. And I can tell you right now, the bean is about probably 80% cooked, nice and soft. It's going to be nice and tender. But what's happening now is we're just reducing this down to a nice consistency where this will be literally like it would be coming out of the oven, and just a nice look to it. We're going to put the cap back on it. All right, we're going to get ready to spin here. Now the spin again is, well, how do you get into the spin? How do you get a check? You're not going to get a check unless you've already been to the new SteveHenryShow.com. That is where you put your name and all that stuff in there. That's how I know how to send a check out to you. Otherwise, I can't send you a check, and you'll be checkless, okay? But the good news is, if you go to the new SteveHenryShow.com, you register, your name will be there. So when I spin and pull your name out, hits, hey, you are going to get a check. And those checks are pretty good about going out on Monday and Tuesday. I'm getting busier by the day. Thank you, April. And I will get them out as soon as I can, but I want to try to get them out by the time the show Sean Winthrop, I hope you got yours. Yes, you're on a base there, you're on a campus there, but I hope you got yours in time there. You reached out to me this week. All right, so next up, we're going to put a few of the dried onions. Yeah, this is the only canned product. And the only reason why I put that in there is I just like a little crunch consistency. By the time this is actually done, though, it's going to be nice and soft. It's got a flavor of its own. But again, right now, we are looking at a beautiful consistency, and I'm almost done. I'm going to put a little bit more cream in here. Well, the torch is coming at the end. Steve, torch! Steve, torch! Henry is gone, torch is in. All right, so we're going to put that in the turkey. So this is how we would stuff our turkey. We're going to stuff the turkey not with the traditional stuffing, but with the green bean casserole. And this is how they would dish themselves out. Oh, that's looking so good. That, loved ones, right now is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I mean, oh my God, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we're going to turn the burner off, and we are going to incorporate that all together really nicely one last time. Oh my God, you ought to smell this. This is great. So what you would do is just put that into the cavity of your turkey, just like you'd stuff it. That's right. We're going to stuff the bird, but not traditionally, as you know. We're going to do it. This has got the mushrooms and the green beans and the onions, everything that you would have in a traditional green bean casserole, only, once this cream tightens up, and it's tightening up, when it cools a little bit, it sets up a little bit more. Right now it's extremely hot, but as it sets up, and I'll leave a little bit out so you can see what I'm talking about in the skillet here. But so right now we're just going to pack that in a little tight, and then we're going to top it with some topping, and then the torch will prevail. All right, and this is how you would do this for your guests. By the way, everybody is going to get a torch for Christmas. Yes, this is the show of Torch, Steve Torch, or the Torch Show. $5 meals on fire. Doesn't come by accident, loved ones. So a little Parmesan cheese will be sprinkled on top of this, just to coat it, and we'll put a few onions. Actually, before I do the onions, the torch time. It's torch time. Fire department ready? All right, let's get these guys ready. Let's get them ready. Oh, are you guys ready? Come on, work with me here. Okay, they are ready. They are ready, standing by, and here we go. Let's torch that bad boy. I almost said the bad word there. The car dealership lingo leaves on Friday afternoon, and by Saturday it's gone. Yeah, these car guys are a bunch of stinkers. I don't know. Okay, so we are literally torching. What we're torching here is the brown. See that? Oh my God, that looks so good. That looks amazing. And we're just putting a little crust on the top, loved ones. Oh my God, that's just gorgeous. Let's get rid of that annoying noise. Okay, we get the point. All right, Captain. Oh, there goes Captain John. He's on the floor. See you later, Cappy. All right, that's annoying as hell, isn't it? All right, so the last thing would put a few onions on the very top of that again, and a little bit more Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to just torch, Steve, torch one more time. And again, you're all going to have one of these for Christmas. I just got to figure out a way to ship it. I went to the post office here a while back. And yeah, shipping is a little problem on the propane tank. They frown on that. They ask you, are you shipping anything illegal? No. Not illegal, maybe a little exciting. Oh, we're going to catch an onion on fire. But anyways, that's the final touch there and there. So there you have it. This is a turkey. Max, sorry, this isn't the best turkey. You don't have the best turkey. This is the best turkey. How do you stuff a fake turkey? Well, this is how you do it right here. You stuff it with the green bean casserole. And loved ones, if you serve your guests with this, they pull off a pumpkin muffin, cool deal, and they happen to serve themselves out of the green bean casserole. That is awesome. Now again, I'm going to show you this green bean casserole. Look at how that's tightened up a little bit. It's just tightened up so nicely. And again, these green beans are perfectly cooked. They're not mushy, but they're not crispy, crunchy either. They're just perfectly cooked without an oven in less than 10 or 15 minutes. All right, it is spin time. We are way overboard here. All right, so if you have commented on any one of our shorts, you are in the spinner. If you commented today, and I'm going to throw some zingers every once in a while, those are curveballs. I might put a 3X in there one day, so pay attention. You got to open your emails. If you don't open your emails, you're probably not going to get involved or informed. And so why don't I ever win? Well, because you're not in there 5 times. I believe Shanna told me today that somebody has the potential of being in here 5 times if they commented Wednesday, Saturday, and today. That's not good on math. I don't know how that worked out. But anyways, the 5X is a possibility. So that's the only way you're going to win. So here we go. We're going to spin. And when we spin, we got a ton of names in here, a ton of names. This is the favorite part of the show for me, although I like to cook as well, as you know. I'm just going to grab, oh my God, there's so many doggone names in here. All right, as you know, I'm going to grab one, and if one hits the floor, you're going to chastise me. I know that. So we're going to put them in this little dish right here so they don't get lost or fall on the floor. All right, so if your name is in this little spin box here, you are going to be the recipient of the spin board over here. We're going to spin. So the first name I'm going to pull out for the spin is everybody paying attention. Do we have the numbers here? We do. All right, Stephanie Edmonds. Stephanie Edmonds, you are going to get the first spin of the board today. We're going to pop over here. We're going to turn this bad boy around. We're going to go spin that around 2 or 3 times. Stephanie Emmons, what are you going to win today, Stephanie? You are going to win, it looks like, $50. Well, it's better than nothing, right? My God. $50 these days. Gas coming down a little bit. Things are a little better, so things are good. I know, roll it, Steve. You're getting late. Go, go, go. Now, why is that such a problem? Well, we want to try to do this within inside 30 minutes. That's all. It's a discipline thing. All right, the next person, Matt Clary. Gosh darn, Matt, you are you and man 777s. Matt Clary from Mississippi. All right, Matt, what do you got? Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Matt has won today. You're in the Lunch with Steve pile. Now, I would love to have lunch with you, Matt. You are in the Lunch with Steve. Matt, that's good, that's good. Next up, who's next? Let's keep going. We have Desiree Woodward. God, you won. You're a lucky girl, too. You bought a car and you're winning like crazy. That's cool, though. I just love people winning. You guys, you have no idea how much I enjoy this 30 minutes. That you come into my little studio here and we share a little time together. You guys are amazing. If you haven't subscribed, you've got to subscribe. I need subscribers. We've got to get this snowball going. I don't know how much longer. I mean, I'm 62 years old, for crying out loud. Here we go. All right, enough. No more crying, Steve. Round and round. Desiree Woodward, what have you got going for yourself on the board today? You have got a turkey. Whoa. Now, I think you won a banana last, maybe 3 weeks ago or something. You know what that's worth, girl, when you get your check and you open it up. I'm not going to say a word. You know what that's worth. Cool. Cool for you. All right, next up, who? Next up. Molly Gibson. Wow, Molly, you're a lucky one. Also, this is Shanna. You don't have anything to do with your mom winning all the time, do you? Nah, probably not. All right, here we go. Molly Gibson. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. $50? Ah, gosh darn, that's not good. It's not good. It's good. I love giving it away. I wish someday, God, loved ones, I really do. I want it to be $500 so bad. You have no idea. And I pray for that day to come. Come on, YouTube. God, hear our cry. Next up, Leo Richard, loved ones, is going to be a spinner here. What's Leo Richard going to get? Leo, round and round you go. Where you stop, only God knows. Oh, God, these $50 are pouring me, pissing me off. Sorry that language. I know, I get frustrated. I'm a car guy. And let me tell you, the car business guys, the divorce rate's like 115%. The alcohol is, it's terrible. This business is a rough business, always has been. All right, so here we go. Oh, Leslie. Oh, I love this girl. The reason why is her comments are so sweet and nice. Leslie Torres from the beautiful, lively town of Las Vegas, Nevada. And you are going to be a spin win here. Hello, Leslie. Let's see what we got for Leslie. I know I'm way out of time. Todd, got it. It's probably the last one. Leslie gets a turkey. All right, that turkey is worth something. You will have a surprise in the mail, probably Thursday, Friday. I don't know when that mail comes. I hear, all right, one more. Yeah, one more. All right, here we go, one more. Don't you dare go away. Where are we at? Oh, man, you guys are dropping off like flies. Don't go away. Ophelia. Okay, that's Dell's wife. Yay, Ophelia. Let's give Ophelia one spin. All right, let's go around. Ophelia, here you go. That's a wobbly board. It's going to hold together, though. It's going to hold together. Oh, another turkey surprise, Ophelia. That's going to be very good. All right, loved ones, it has come to an end. We have the sides. I hope you try this. This is green bean casserole. It is the most popular side dish you could bring to another person's home or have inside your home for Thanksgiving. Yes, traditional, but not this way. It's not traditional this way. I love you all. I look forward to seeing you next week. We are going to do something very special again next week. God willing, I'm here. I love you. I'll see you next week on the new Steve Henry Show. Thanks for coming in. And go to those shorts. Play those shorts. Watch them. Comment on them. It's how we're going to survive. Love you.